It's a Great Barrier Reef!
It is.
Giving us a little tour of the island, telling us a bit about the history. And this island, it's actually quite hard to see, but it's not too far away. It used to be one whole island until the military came and did target practice, and they ended up exploding straight through the middle, so now there's actually two separate little islands. One little fact, we're currently on this island called Lady Musgrave, and it's all made out of dead coral. So it kind of feels like a coral grave, this island. Look, you guys can see. There's literally pieces of coral everywhere.
It's not a scone. No. I eat everything she doesn't like. Which is most things.
I went up to go and get biscuits on the way here, and I was like, I don't really like the taste of that. So he ended up having about 6 different biscuits.
Yeah. I like your ring face. Mine's probably good too.
My ring face?
Yeah, from all the goggles that they wear.
We saw it!
That was pretty cool, wasn't it? Yeah. Keen eye, nearly missed you.
Ooh. I didn't see it until you pointed it out.
Yeah.
But we are absolutely frozen. We've been in the water for a while. So we're gonna go and get something warm to drink. It was so much fun. Honestly, it felt like I was swimming in Finding Nemo tank.
Sorry for the shake. I'm cold.
Like so cold. We're back from our tour. Had a shower. Wash the old hair.
I don't have hair.
I washed the hair. Feeling very salty. We've cooked some dinner. It was a very, very good day. And I can actually still see the ring marks. Can you still see it?
Yeah.
I see every time, I don't know if it's just this light or something, but I can see the ring marks of where I was wearing my goggles. The day was very cool. We got to see turtles. The day consisted of catching the big boat. Mike was as sick as a dog. It took about an hour and a half, didn't it?
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours?
On the way out. Because we had 10:30, 11:30.
No, we
12,
arrived about
yes.
12, didn't we?
Oh, I thought we arrived at 1.
Yeah, it took about an hour and a half, or just slightly more, to get out. It was incredibly rocky, so there was a number of people not feeling too good, including Mike. So we had like designated groups because it was quite a big boat. I didn't really know what to expect because I've never done a tour before, and you hadn't been to the island that we went to, Lady Musgrave, for about 17 years, you'd say?
Yeah.
There was 3 groups. We each had like our little allocated times. So we took this glass boat to the island because it's like covered with coral. So we weren't able to swim just off the island. We had to be on the boat to swim. That's the thing that we learned along the way, because I was hoping to swim off the island kind of thing. And we had a little tour and we learnt about that and went onto the glass bottom boat, and we saw this gigantic turtle just sitting amongst all of this coral, which was definitely the highlight for me.
Yeah, he said it was about 30 years old, that one.
30 years old. It was absolutely huge, but I know that they get really old, don't they?
Well, I think I overheard him say something like 30 years old is when they lay eggs.
Ah, okay.
But
I honestly, I didn't even know such a large turtle even existed, but that was really cool. And then we had a bit of lunch. We just had like normal boat kind of designed foods, just wraps, and Mike had 10 biscuits.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, that wasn't my choice.
No, but that's because I was like, oh, I like on the boat, I think that sometimes just eating something settles the stomach when you're feeling quite sick. So I went up, grabbed a biscuit, and then I didn't really like it, so I gave it to Mike, and it happened quite a few times, and he accumulated far too many biscuits. After all of that, we did have a good snorkel, and we saw lots of fishies. It kind of felt like I was in Finding Nemo with all the fish. Didn't get to see any clownfish.
They're further up.
They're further up, but it was really cool to see. So there was actually a few fishies that I saw that is from Finding Nemo. What was your highlight?
Seeing the turtle snorkeling that we nearly missed.
Yeah, so also while we were snorkeling, we saw the turtle. There's these gigantic like boulders of coral, all sorts of different fish, and I was feeling a bit nervous that we were going to see a shark, but yeah, we didn't see any shark. My highlight too was seeing the turtle. Water got to that point where we were actually freezing inside. We both got out, grabbed some more biscuits. I've honestly had, my meals have consisted of biscuits today, and then I decided to get back in because yeah, I wanted to do it as much as possible. A once in a lifetime thing that you should do if you're thinking about doing it. So that's the one thing that I really wanted to do coming to Australia, see the Great Barrier Reef.
And then you done
So
it.
it's just like a dream bucket list. This was a whole on road trip and seeing things along the way, and this was more of our end destination. We did think about going further up to Cairns, where the main tourist part of the Great Barrier Reef is, but I think we've decided to stay here, and we've been here for a couple of days now. And we've been on the road for about 10-11 days. 14 hours of driving.
Total, probably a bit over, but
Bit
yeah.
over 14 hours of driving, and it's going to take another 12 to 14 hours to get up to Cairns. So we were like ifs and buts and all of that. So we're just enjoying our time here, and we got to see the reef at Lady Musgrave Island because I wanted something that wasn't going to be really touristy, and which it actually was, wasn't it? It was quite touristy, but I know that the main touristy parts,
you can't get to unless you have your own boat that can cope with the sea to get out there, and you know how to. You got to go on a tour group. It's not something you can just waltz and swim over to.
No, I wanted it to be as exclusive as we can, and just.
It was touristy.
Yeah.
But the way they did it in the groups, you were spread out enough to enjoy it.
I feel like we're so far away.
Yeah.
I'm like, ah. We're just in bed now because it's pretty late. Funny enough, the new series of David Attenborough has come out, and that's what we've been watching. We're feeling very in the nature kind of mood, and then we're gonna go to bed. So hope you've had lovely day. See you soon.